5 Important Storylines Missed in Young Sheldon Season 6. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Despite tackling numerous storylines for the Coopers, Young Sheldon Season 6 was forced to exclude some crucial Big Bang Theory plots. Sheldon Cooper, played by Jim Parsons, has an origin story in the CBS prequel comedy. But as time went on, young Sheldon began to relate stories in a different way, concentrating more on the other Coopers. This has gradually transformed it into an ensemble program, enabling it to delve further into Sheldon's family's life. Nevertheless, it remains subject to the established canon of the Big Bang Theory. Streamable on Netflix. To be honest, young Sheldon does a poor job of maintaining consistency. It has actually drawn a lot of criticism for consistently defying the Big Bang Theory. Many of the plot flaws that the prequel has generated might have been easily avoided, but it is forced to overlook some of Sheldon's most absurd childhood tales in order to focus on its own narrative. CBS, however, insists that both programs are set in the same reality. However, considering where Young Sheldon Season 6 fell in the predetermined timeframe, it omitted a few significant Cooper family historical events. In Season 10 of The Big Bang Theory, one of Sheldon's greatest childhood tales was unveiled. As he explained the beginning of his three-knock habit to Penny, the socially awkward genius revealed that he had caught his father with another woman when he was 13 years old and had returned home early on spring break. The following year, the Cooper father passed away. It's interesting to note that Young Sheldon Season 6 hinted to that specific timeline several times. During his adventurous joyride with Missy, Paige said that spring break was coming up. Sheldon then clarified that it was the reason he missed class. However, the notorious event never took place. Sheldon's constant relationship with his father for the rest of Young Sheldon Season 6 implies that this just hasn't happened, even though it might have worked out off-camera. Rather, the prequel of The Big Bang Theory concentrated on Sheldon's relocation to Germany and Missy's growing rebellious phase. In the meantime, George and Mary's relationship appears to be going really well, particularly following their heated argument with Pastor Rob and Brenda Sparks in the hospital. It's unclear at this time whether young Sheldon is still addressing the issue or whether it is completely disregarding it. Mary's cheating plot seemed to have been forgotten as well, given that George's infidelity storyline was ostensibly ignored around the end of Young Sheldon Season 6. First appeared in Season 5, initially a co-worker at the Cooper matriarch's church, Pastor Rob later became friends with her. They had a turbulent relationship at first, but they eventually became strange friends. But Mary began to secretly have feelings for him, and Young Sheldon Season 6 basically proved that he felt the same way about her. Pastor Rob was never seen again in the prequel following the argument between Sheldon's parents during the birth of baby Cece. At least, when she coerced Mary into speaking with her about it, any doubts over George's relationship with Brenda were dispelled. Following that, Mary went back to work with her neighbor, suggesting that the two had finally moved past their disagreement. At the neighborhood bowling alley, however, Pastor Rob's circumstances were very dismal. He was considering relocating out of town the last time he appeared on the show, but that plan was never finalized since Mary was sent to the hospital when Mandy went into birth. It's unknown now whether Pastor Rob will continue to have an impact on young Sheldon in the future. Expecting young Sheldon to address every childhood story that Sheldon addressed on The Big Bang Theory is unreasonable. However, some of his adventures were simply too awesome to miss, and Season 6 delivered on one of his most memorable encounters. According to an episode of The Big Bang Theory, the white asparagus triangulation when Sheldon was 12 years old, he was creating a homemade CAT scanner when he sustained radiation burns that required him to be flown to a hospital. Although this occurrence was never seen or even mentioned, the first part of the Young Sheldon season was set in the same period. Although Sheldon's most amazing Big Bang Theory story could possibly occur in Season 7, it is quite unlikely because the family comedy has far more significant plots to address. Additionally, it would slow down the storyline pace of the family comedy because the socially awkward genius would have to take a backseat for a bit. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.